Hi, hi Utkarsh. Hi Anjali, can you see me? Hello Anjali. Hi Anjali, can you see me? Hello. Hi Utkarsh. Great to have you. Yeah, I'm waiting for my other friend to join, but I don't know what is the issue. She's not getting through or what. So today we are having a discussion with educator who has written two books in fact, one on children and one on balancing on work-life balance. I don't know why she's not able to join. Hi, can you see
Hello.
me? Hi,
Yes,
hi.
yes. Yes,
Okay.
I can. It is visible.
Yes, yes, you're visible, but your video is diagonal.
Okay. Let me see. Just hold down. Just hold down for a minute.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So today is the eve of Republic Day, and on this day, we wish to have a special session on work-life balance for people. Hi, Sumril.
Now please see. Is it fine?
Your screen is not visible. Your
Just
DP is visible. Okay, yeah, there you are.
yes. So let me share this link to my groups also so that people may join. No?
Yeah, I think it should come automatically, no?
Yeah, but WhatsApp, I think.
So, I'm Dr. Saroj
Yes.
Salelkar, and I'm an occupational health physician, and I'm also a best-selling author of The Arjuna in Me on Amazon. Uh, Anjali, it would be great if you could tell a little bit about yourself.
Okay, this side, Dr.Anjali Srivastav. I'm an educator and a coach, and I'm an author of two books. One is Empathy in Action, Transforming Education for a Compassionate Future, and other one is From Burnout to Balance. So I
Wow.
wrote two books. Yes. And I think that is our books are all related to the self-management. So people who are, because yours is on Arjuna and the life, lessons from Bhagavad Gita. So it is well related, I think.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah.
Hi, Vinay. Thank you all the viewers for joining us today. So, how did you think about writing a book? And that too on two different spheres. No? One is on education and one is on work-life balance. So, how did it come
Nee,
about?
both, because as you know that I'm into this field from last 20 years.
Right.
So I'm more connected with the education. the schools, the higher education, the colleges. So what I observed over there, this is all there in my two books. The one, Empathy in Action, is basically for parents, teachers, and students. And my second book, From Burnout to Balance, specifically is for teachers who are educators, teachers how they should balance their life. Because see, everybody is talking about corporate lifestyle, but what
Right.
about teachers? They are again, they are the ones who need a lot of attention. Because of them, there are so many professions in place. So it's very important to talk about their well-being, their mental well-being altogether. Because recent survey says, UDIS as Unified District Portal, it says that 53.3% ladies, women are there in the education. Can you believe
Right.
that? In the higher education, yes, the males they are into the good numbers, but in the school education system, 53.3% females are there. Women are they
Mhm.
are working, and think about their well-being. We need to think into that line also. So that gives me an instant thought when I was planning my second book, what to write. So these
Yeah.
faces, they were right there in front of me, and I really wish to write something for them, how to balance their work life altogether. It is for it's a kind of a one word teacher, whether it's a male or a female, it is for the teachers. Yes.
Thank you everyone for joining us for this very enlightening discussion. And
Yes, definitely it's going
yes,
to be.
I do notice, and today children are not like how we used to be. They are exposed to so many things and from so many sources. And for us, managing two children at home is too much. And managing children and the whole classroom, I don't know what kind of patience, teachers actually have to go through that.
Hats off to all the teachers, and I must say we should actually respect. I'm having high respect for preschool teachers because
Right.
as a
So
mother,
much patience they need.
because as a mother, we are taking care of one or two kids.
Right.
Imagine a class of 25 students and with different minds, different tantrums, different expectation, and they are giving a lot to them. Think about their exhaustion,
Yeah.
exertion, you know,
Right. Right.
and they are very small. They are totally dependent upon you. They are
Yeah.
looking at you for every single help. So I'm having a huge respect for preschool. Please don't get. I'm having a huge respect for all the teachers, but specifically, I'm having high respect for the preschool teachers.
And
Yeah.
the same person, she is a teacher in school, and again at home also she is managing her children, and she is also going through the stress that we are going through, the ones which we have at work and we have at home. So, and having the same amount of patience with your children and people at work is quite remarkable.
Yes, actually, it is. It is. And we, from burnout to balance is all about first thing first, you need to understand the burnout. Are
Yes.
you ready? So many of them, we are not actually accepting the fact that yes, we are burnout. We
Right.
feel guilty of
Yeah.
saying this, yes, I need my time. Please.
Yes, that is right. We believe, most women believe that we have to sacrifice everything for our children or for our family. It
Yeah.
happens many times, especially with housewives. Also, they never realize when their life is over, and they've never been able to prioritize themselves. I talk a bit about this in my book also.
Okay.
It is based on my experience as a mother, early motherhood, when I was feeling overwhelmed with two children and I could not do balance my professional life as well as my children. So that was a phase when I went through a lot of confusion and depression. So it was through spirituality that I came out through it. So what I've tried to do is I've tried to incorporate lessons from Bhagavad Gita which you can apply on day-to-day basis to handle stress and burnout. So that every person has some lesson in that to learn that okay, burnout is real. and depression is something which you have to talk about. First, know that you know that you are having something which needs to be worked out. When you
And
just ignore it and neglect it, it is not going to work on itself.
if you'll ask me what is your me time, whenever when I was there, what is your me time? What do you mean by it? If what about your self care? Are you
Right.
without any guilt? You are moving out for a cup of coffee all by yourself. Sit, because if you sit all alone, doing nothing is also a big thing. And what we think, if you're doing nothing, it means that you're doing nothing. But
Wasting
doing
time.
nothing is also a big thing. Sometimes you need to relax, sit, quiet your mind, because your mind need a lot of well-being,
Very
wellness
true.
altogether.
What
And coffee is a good
a
way to
few
boost
minutes.
your,
Yeah.
yes.
If we get a few minutes to ourselves, we are on the phone and we are browsing something or the other. We don't want to give that 5 minutes also to ourselves, to our thoughts. There's no self
Yes.
reflection happening. We are, I don't know, we are switching over from, relaxing ourselves to, being continuously glued to the gadget, I feel.
So, what I think self-care time means there should be no mobile. It's all by you. Your therapies, like you should go for, for a walk, nature walk, or go for just a window shopping. It will give you a kind of relaxation. Go and watch a movie. Go and spend some time in the salon, spa. There are many ways. It's not only about spending money. It's all about quality time which you spend with your own self.
Yeah, it
And it
can even be just reading a
is
book.
both ways and
Yeah.
ways. It is
Or you can
with
even,
both.
if nothing, you can even chant, or you can just sit and
Yes,
do a little bit of
meditation,
meditation or some
meditation.
exercise, or you can do a little bit
Absolutely.
of walking.
Your
Which that is
hobby,
something you have to have it in your routine. As a doctor,
yes,
no, we are seeing rise in lot of cases of diabetes and hypertension and obesity. This can be easily, done by doing stress relieving factors. Like you can do yoga, you can do exercise, you can do pranayama, you can even talk to your friend, a few days, a few minutes a day, talk to your
yes.
family, connect with someone. So these things
Read
help in
some good
relieving
books.
stress.
Read some good books. Ours book.
Yeah, right.
No, no, it's just a joke apart. But yes, please do something for yourself. You should understand one fact. If you are happy, then only you are going to spread this happiness all around. This is my mantra. What I believe that the first thing first, please keep yourself happy. It will not only, it will create a lot of bonding with your family, with your colleagues, with the students who are coming to you, with your own child who is right
Yeah.
there.
And
No?
when you are happy, it automatically reflects on your family. It reflects on with
Yes.
people whom you interact with.
Yes.
When you are happy, they are also happy, because otherwise, when you're irritated, you will be removing your anger on them, and they will also be irritated. तो पूरा
And
माहौल खराब हो जाता है like.
I must say, please have this guilt free time for yourself. Because, see, you have to invest. Like food, it's nurturing the body. This complete silence for some time of yours, of being with you yourself, it will heal your mind. It will make you more emotionally strong, stronger than ever. No? And hobbies, don't leave your hobbies aside,
Yeah.
because this is what you are. If you love to sing, please sing. If you love to dance, please dance. If you love to do painting, just do it. If you, whatever, there are so many things which you really love to do. It gives you a lot of peace. It will help you in emotions, emotional regulation. No?
And it is, I feel we are the only ones who are limiting ourselves. We don't want to try it. We say we don't have time. But if you have the passion for it, you can remove time from somewhere. Like for us, for me, I get home around 7 o'clock, 7:30. After that, I have my family time. But after that 1 hour at night before going to bed, I have my writing time. So that is
So,
fixed. That is my hobby time, or my time where I write. Or in the morning, I have a 15 minutes meditation every day. So, that routine is established where I give time for myself or to my hobby. So that is the way we have to do some small changes in our life. 15 minutes of walk somewhere you have to, and someone else cannot take care for you, for your
No,
body. You only have to work towards it.
but this is like that. Yes, you have to be a little bit, be strong with this thought that yes, you are the
I have to
cord.
do it for myself.
You are the cord. You are the epicenter of everything.
Yes.
And if you are not going to keep yourself well and happy, imagine the kind of vibration you are going to spread all over.
Yeah. I would like to share a story about a patient here. I had a
Okay.
patient who came to me in her quite late stages of cancer. And I asked her why you didn't come early. She was like, no, I was busy with my children, taking care of my family. And she ignored herself to such a level, Uh, Cancer is something, if detected early, it can be treated and controlled quite well. So we should not be on that path. We should try to initiate and create control measures for ourselves in the starting only. Take care of our health in the start. If you are healthy, your family is healthy. But
Absolutely.
yeah,
It is
sacrifice is not going to give you, peace to you, neither to your family. Everyone
no
will suffer. Yeah.
nutrition. Then, like I always say, with the personal hygiene, there is the one more hygiene that is your mental hygiene. So
Definitely.
you have to declutter yourself somehow. And this, I think these are the best ways to declutter your thoughts. When you are out with the surrounding, you are enjoying the nature, you are doing meditation, you are doing what you love. And this will not take much time. It's not going to require like a 24 hours for you to, because you will not settle with it.
Yeah.
After an hour or so, you say, my gun is waiting, my this work is pending. This so we as a women, we know that what triggers us. So it is important. If it is a 1 hour time, spend quality time with you only, you. And it will not take much, but it will give a
Yeah.
lot to many. You will give a lot, love
In
to
return.
people who are attached to you.
True.
No.
Very true.
Yes. So, tell me something about what inspired you to write this book, Arjuna, and yes.
As I told you earlier, I went through a very troubled phase during my early motherhood, and after that, I joined some spiritual practices, which helped me overcome all these negativity. After that, I happened to read the Bhagavad Gita, and I realized, this ancient text, so much profound knowledge, it is still being applicable in today's world. So I said, this knowledge has to reach the common man, because not everyone goes to read, and even if you read, not everyone understands how to use it in everyday life. So I thought, like, whatever I could understand, try to translate it into daily routine, like there is a small scene in which there is a misunderstanding with the husband, and then you think about it in a negative way, and then you ruminate over it, and then you think about it that, okay, chalo, this fellow is not taking care of me, he does not love me, all that. But then if you center yourself and you just think over it, this is all created because of one thing which didn't happen, which you want. If you did not expect that thing from him, then all these thoughts would have not come. You would have not thought negative about it. Suppose you wanted him to do one particular task, and he is not able to do that task. Because of that task, you got angry. Because of that, you created this delusion that he does not love me. Because of that, you said, okay, I will not be able to live with him, I will move out. But the main cause was you were expecting him to do that. Never you were expecting it. At least you should tell. Na? You can't say that, okay, I just assume that something will happen without telling. So we are also at fault here when we are not able to connect properly. We think, as women, we think, okay, he should understand. But there is something which need to be expressed. Not everything can be understood just because you think it's like that. So there is a way, like, you should be expressive also. You can't just imagine that someone is going to do this and I will respond. So there are a
It's
few
more
instances I put that way.
it's more about expressing yourself in a
Right.
positive way. Whether it is your husband, kids,
Yeah,
parents,
anyone in the
or
society.
anybody.
Yeah.
the right way and right approach and the right word
Yes.
also to
Right.
be there, talk and
Yeah.
to express yourself. Yes.
Yeah.
So, when I was writing in last 20 years, I was only observing these ladies who are coming to the school early morning. The reporting time is so and so, and they have to
Quite
report
early. Yeah.
quite
Yeah.
early. 6:45, 7. This is the usual time of a school for the 7:30 by 7:30. So I was like, I was thinking, okay, fine, they are rushing to the school, and before that, they must be, they were awake at 5:30 or so, and then they were preparing breakfast for their kids, for husband, for the families, and they are rushing to the school with a very positive mindset because they have to deal with the students. But actually, there is a lot of a struggle. There is a lot of a struggle behind it and after it also. Then, then this is, sometimes I do observe them. Are they burned out? They need a kind of a help. See, as a principal, you can't be so open to the teachers
Yeah.
because there is a gap. There should be a distance. But that gives me a kind of a thought. Uh, these hardworking souls, they need a lot of care, no relaxation in the time, but yes, you should be polite in your approach, you should be empathetic in your ways, and please help them. That what my soul was saying to me, you know
Right. Right.
though I was holding a very difficult position. You can't be good to everyone, but you can be kind at some point of time to everyone. No,
I
so
feel here the role of family is also very important. Have to
yes,
contribute in some way. Your
yes,
children, your spouse, or whoever is in the family, everyone is staying together. It's not the responsibility of one person to manage the house. Everybody
yes.
has to contribute in some way, whatever small way. Like
And
even
imagine
children,
the
they
kind
can at least take their plates and keep at least that much they can do, na? So
Hmm.
we have to, train children like that
uh,
so that, who are not
today
burning
only
themselves out and they are also knowing the basics doing things.
Today only I was giving one session and there was it was there. I said a good parent is all not about giving everything in a perfect mode. It's all
Right.
about teaching them how to do their work by themselves. And we think that out of love we are doing everything for them, and we are not actually shaping their confident future, but we are making them more dependent on us.
Right, right.
It's
Absolutely true.
better to give them that ways, ways how to, everybody should come together and do everything. If one of the work or task is, done by somebody, and another one is doing some other task, you can imagine the kind of workload will
Yeah,
decrease. The
that's what.
workload
Yeah,
will decrease. And after all, they are also going to office, they are coming back and they are doing every bit.
yeah,
So that gives me a kind of, I put them actually I put myself into their shoes because long back I was also a teacher. No, long back I started my career as a teacher. So I know that what kind of efforts are required to complete all your tasks. Because there is no scope of error as you are a
yeah.
teacher. And there is no scope of error back at home also because you are a mother, you are a wife, you are a daughter-in-law, you are a daughter also. You can imagine the kind of roles we are actually leading and living. So it's not about this burnout is for males and females, for men and women both. Anybody can feel that, but it is important to identify what is your trigger point or what is your burnout state. Then only you are going to
Very
back.
true.
No?
Even struggling in office, meeting deadlines, those issues are also there everywhere.
Yes.
And it is like there also there is at work also you can practice small techniques which can relieve your stress. Like suppose you're working on a computer, you can take short breaks or you can uh, do small meditation. You can take a small walk just around that place. It will
Absolutely.
change
Do
your mood. It will
stretching.
rejuvenate you. It will even refresh your mind. Like, so these small things should be encouraged at the workplace also.
Let me tell you, whenever there is a, I always ask my team, the team of teachers, keep yourself hydrated. Your body needs oxygen, and water is the best source. So, whenever you feel like that you are exerted, please keep yourself hydrated. Have plenty of water, drink plenty of water, and do not hesitate for this. And even you are not supposed, please do not intervene when a child is drinking water, because our body is needing at that point of time that sip of water. So don't, scold them that why you are drinking water. They are only drinking a water. It gives them a kind of, and do some stretch activities. You can do it with
Yeah.
your students when you are entering, when there is a transition, you're moving from one class to another class. Do some stretching activities. बोलो उनको कि चलो let's have a sip of water together. So in this process, students will also drink a water if they had not.
Yeah, absolutely right.
So this is something which we need to understand, because see, whether it's a student or a teacher, they are giving a lot of hours back at a school. They are spending too much of time over there, and these little acts. Because as I told you, there is a zone. I cannot step out of that zone, but these kind acts may help them to to be in a balanced system. That's
The small things only make big
I made it
differences.
compulsory for my teachers also to have a fruit with the students,
Wow. Yeah, actually the
because
students will also eat.
yes, so it's important. No, in this way they are also eating fruits which
Yeah.
they had just missed it out somewhere by rushing to the school. So
And so many children rush to school without breakfast also. No? It becomes
even to
quite
the
early.
teachers
Yeah,
also, even the teachers
teachers
also,
also.
they
Yeah.
have a cup of tea in the morning, empty stomach, and then they are coming to the school. How you are going to give a good education to the students who are teaching if you are not filled yourself with the positivity?
Yeah.
No.
You
So this is what.
because of lack of food also there is hypoglycemia, and then there is
Yes,
irritability. Then
yes,
all that irritability comes out on the person who is opposite you.
and definitely it will hamper their health also.
Yeah.
It will hamper all together. It's going to, there was a one teacher, she's having a diabetes. So I never allowed her to eat any sweet in front of me. Very small thing, but it is important. And in this way, she also feels like, yes, I don't need to. And on and off, if you are going to ask them about their health, about their well-being, they feel like, I always ask them, go and have a medical checkup. After 6 months, please go without any thought. Go and get yourself checked, because if you are going to be fit, the first thing first, you are a woman. Second thing, you are a teacher. The women after, and if you see the slab, 40-45 years of a ladies, they are into this profession, basically in the middle age. Then they are struggling with the menopause or some other issues. So why not to take care of, at a very early stage?
Right.
No? And you being a doctor, why I'm telling all this, because you know everything about it, you are taking care of. But yes, this is what, as a lady, as a female, I think we should take care of other females also.
Absolutely true. And as a leader, you have to see like how your juniors are and how you can support them. So that is a
If,
very good way you're putting them into that
if they are
habit.
good in health, definitely their performance level will increase.
Yeah.
Everything is connected. Performance
Yeah.
level and back at home, the family
Yeah.
atmosphere. No? And I think that there's a lot heart to heart conversation is happening between two ladies. What else? We can talk in depth about many
Yeah,
things.
we can go endlessly, looks like.
Yes, yes. It's all
So much.
about
It's a vast topic, so much we can discuss about.
absolutely.
Can you show me your book cover? You're having it. Okay. This is the second one.
This is the first one,
First
empathy in
one. Okay.
education. Second one is right there. It basically it is a comprehensive guide. It is
Okay.
for parents, it is for students, it is for teachers. The first one is all related to the activity-based learning for the teachers, how they should, you know, how they should do empathetic practices. The parents
Right.
also, then students also, they can, enlarge. And the second one is specifically for the teachers and their mental well-being and how to understand the term burnout.
Okay. So, any advice you would want to give before we close to our viewers?
Pardon?
Any advice you would want to give to our viewers before we close?
First, you give. You prescribe first.
Yeah. Okay. Um, for me, I feel every person should have some personal time and practice meditation or walking or some activity which relieves your stress. It can be just exercise, or it can be some mindfulness practices, reading a good book. Give at least 15 minutes for your health and start as early as possible. Let it become a habit, let it become a ritual in your life. So, from this only you can move forward. The earlier you start, the better your health will be in the future. And this will help you manage not only your physical health, your mental health and your emotional health also. And I have done a study in children, and I found that mental health issues are really rising among children, school children. I have done it in 10 to 12 standard classes, and they are suffering from depression. So it's not like only for adults. Even children have to take care of their mental health. We have to instill this habit within them at their young age. They can start reading, or they can start doing a little bit of meditation, or they can start practicing chanting, or whatever is comfortable at their parents level or their level, what they can do. Even in school, we can introduce like one chant per day, or we can introduce meditation for 15 minutes or 5-10 minutes just after the assembly, so that the children's mind is calm. Especially the board going children, they are very stressed, and we don't realize, like, because we see them every day, but what goes through their minds, we don't know. And now there is so much competition in the world. It's really difficult for them to handle this stress. Other thing I wanted to announce a little bit about my book, the Arjuna in Me, for the Republic Day offer is there. So anyone who wants to buy an author signed copy, who is watching this live, can message me directly, and I would send you at a discounted rate of 299. Message me on my number and you'll get it there. You can message me on my uh, Instagram. Okay, you.
I will be the first one to DM you.
Thank you so much.
Yes. Yes, for sure. So, thank you, doctor. And I think that's something very interesting and important which you had, summarized all together. That the first is inculcating habits, then how to manage stress, and for the board students. Yes, it is right. This is the time for the board. This is called an examination event, examination time. So I
Yeah.
always say to my students, see, your annual function is over, your farewell is done. Now this is another celebration which is waiting for you. Is your exam time. So don't take it as an exam time, as it's time. Celebrate it. You have to celebrate because you had studied throughout the year and you are waiting for class 10. Your parents are waiting for this moment to come when they had enrolled you in preschool. And for the 12th, it is again your new life will start. So it's very important to celebrate it instead of, because if you are carrying the fear will reflect. You
Yeah.
And if you
Right.
celebrate it, the moment the date sheet will come, enjoy it. Okay, the time has come. This is the moment. I have to give my 100%. So just do it. Do it in a way that people will clap for you. So
Yeah.
just go ahead.
Uh,
So that kind
Here,
of
one more thing I would like to one more thing I would like to add. No, like in Bhagavad Gita, it is said, "You do your action and don't worry about the fruits." So it basically means that you give your 100%, and you don't, think that I will do it or not, whether I will get it or not. When you think like that, you tend to divert your attention from your study onto those thoughts which are not helping you at all. So keep your 100% on your action. If you're studying, 100% into your studies. Don't go to think what will be the result. The result will come as per how you have given. So you give your 100% and then we'll wait for the result. If you are thinking मेरे से होगा या नहीं, मेरे से होगा या नहीं, तो ये भी नहीं हो रहा है ठीक से, वो भी नहीं हो रहा है ठीक से. So that is one thing, students should keep in mind. Like, give your 100%. देखते हैं बाद में. There is always an option. Even if you get low marks or if you get good marks, there is always an option. The option may not be what you want, but options are always there. So
Always
if
there. Never,
yeah,
never be
always there.
disheartened. It's a just it's not the end, but it is the beginning of your life.
Yes,
So just cherish it, just live it. And
yes,
if you're going to give your 100%, definitely who is going to stop you? No, no examiner is your enemy. No, no, they are just checking what you had written, and you have to learn it, and you have to put it across. So what I will say, as we had started our conversation with the books and then it had shifted to the women's and then to the students, see the kind of the vast I can say audience we had covered in totality. So this message is for all my teachers, because and to those who are working so hard, I am having a huge respect. I'll say again and again, I'm having, because I am because of my teacher. Today, if I am able to speak, if I am able to present myself, if I'm doing anything, it's because of my teacher. The first teacher is your mother, and then the others. So whatever I am today, I am because of them. So always a gratitude. Then the important thing is work-life balance is a critical thing for the psychological and emotional well-being. So please do take care of yourself psychologically also and emotionally also. Then another thing is, because when you are not able to manage yourself properly, imagine the kind of burnout situation you are going to face. So please just control yourself. Yes, it is good that you are doing a lot, but please keep something, a piece of cake in your plate also. You also have to, you have a full right to taste that piece of cake.
right,
No?
right.
So
Mothers
however,
always do that, na? मेरे हिस्से का भी खा लो.
a bit is always required for yourself. Please keep it. And always by achieving a better balance between your work and personal life, imagine the kind of a life which you are going to enjoy, because it will help to strengthen your relationship with yourself first and with others and to the environment where you are thriving. So it's like as an educator, it is essential to take care of yourself. We are teaching our students about self-care. As we teach, we have to follow also. So just take care of yourself. That's
Thank you so much. And thank you to all the audience who have joined. And
yes.
I really had a good time talking
Same
with you. Maybe we can
Saturday
continue the talk some other time again.
and
Because this
Saturday
was
evening.
endless topics which we have touched upon, just briefly. I think we can always go on. I
Yes.
think days
Saturday
will
evening.
not be sufficient.
Yes. And Saturday evening was such an insightful session. What else? It, it, it gives you a kind of a good start of the coming
for the
week, for the coming week,
next week. Right,
for
right.
the next
So
week.
true.
To feel energized and channelized also. Okay, Dr. Saroj, for being the part of this conversation, and during this conversation, I learned a lot from you, and
Same here.
definitely we are going to come with the more insightful sessions, and
Yeah,
which is going to be beneficial for the community,
yeah.
because we are actually, by this way we are actually, we don't know, but somewhere we are touching the hearts.
Yeah, and somewhere there is a difference happening. And
Yes,
every woman, I feel, is making a difference in their small way. Only you don't realize how far you have reached.
yes.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you. Thank you. Have a nice evening and
Weekend.
yes, we can.
Same to you.
All together. Bye. Take care.
Bye. It.
You just leave, no?
I have to close the cross.
Yeah. And send me the collaborators also, no? So that I can
I should
add to
not
my.
go. It should not go. I'm worried about that. Cross कर दूँ तो बंद हो जाएगा ना?
हाँ हाँ, just do that.